everybody, so it's Friday, so that means you get another episode of Harley Quinn on DC Universe. I've really enjoyed the season so far and talking about it with you guys. If you enjoyed as well, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe to keep up with the Harley Quinn content and other movie reviews and all that on the channel. But yeah, I was actually surprised to learn that this whole entire episode is all about Batman. There's no Harley and Ivy in the episode at all. It's all focused solely on Batman now that he's out of his coma. He notices that Gotham's in shambles while he's been in that coma, and he's trying to get back in the fighting shape so he can return to fighting crime, even though his health isn't really in the right order, I guess you could say. I mean, the man can't even put his socks on, but he's out, he wants to go out and fight crime. In some ways, this episode almost feels like a backdoor pilot, in a sense, to a Batman series set in the same universe with Batgirl, Alfred, and all them. I think that'd be really cool, just because the way that this episode unfolded. I actually really like the Batman focus with this writing team. If they keep this writing team as well, if they do the Harley Quinn show and also Batman, I think it'd be really great, kind of change of pace, different kind of Batman that we're used to in all the other animated series. You can tell the writers like to poke fun at things since they go right for the fandoms or the release the Snyder Cut and also the Last Jedi haters, which are two very large communities online. I think release the Snyder Cut people get a lot more of the flack in this episode just because of the way they portray them. I don't think everybody's going to appreciate the jokes. There are definitely going to be people that aren't a big fan of the jokes made about the release the Snyder Cut people. Not everybody's like that, but I mean the jokes were pretty funny. It seemed like the release the Snyder Cut guy was all for the episode being all about Batman. He didn't really care too much about Harley, Ivy, and everybody. One of my favorite things about this episode actually is the banter between Bruce Wayne and Alfred. I think that the banter between them all throughout the episode is what makes this a really strong episode. You can definitely tell they have a really long-standing friendship and they know how to poke fun at each other. Bruce actually, he underestimates Alfred throughout the whole episode because it's revealed later on in the episode that this macaroni guy, this powdered wig dude that's fighting crime while Batman's been in a coma, it's actually him. He's a former Special Forces soldier. I don't know why Bruce underestimates him in that aspect. We have a whole show about it called Pennyworth, which is another show I recommend. That's actually pretty good. Also see Batgirl. Barbara Gordon makes an appearance in this episode all throughout because he finds out that Batgirl's running around with using his kind of bat license and fighting crime and posting about it on, I guess you could say it's an Instagram kind of service where she goes live and fights crime. It almost reminds me of the actual Batgirl storylines and stuff like that in the comic books. Her going live with Batman kind of is a bad thing though, since it prematurely reveals that Batman is back, which gets Gotham really excited. They're not scared of Two-Face and Bane anymore. Batman's back, so screw you guys, we're not going to take your shit anymore. Of course, Two-Face and Bane, they're going to form an alliance now. They did initially try to form an alliance. Bane wanted to form it because they're the only supervillains left in the city, but Two-Face wasn't about it, and then he sees that Batman is back, and now he wants to form an alliance. Tries to win over Bane because Bane still has that freaking folding chair, but now that he wants to actually form an alliance, criminal alliance, he gives him a really nice chair. So at least Bane finally gets a very nice chair to sit in at the table. Of course, Two-Face still tries to screw him over in the deal and kind of tries to take all the credit, unveiling a banner that just has him on it called Two Faces, and it has a shadow on it. And I think that's actually one of the underrated jokes, is because I've always really liked Bane. I just think the way that they write him in this show is really funny. And he tries to justify the two faces, like, no, it's actually Two-Face and a shadow, and the shadow's Bane. And Bane's like, no, I was born in the shadows, but that's not me on the poster. And I just died laughing at that, because they write Bane so well in this. It's just great. Of course, Batman wants to go out there and fight crime again, and he's not really physically able to. He's not 100%, but fortunately, Lucius Fox is here to save the day. Gives Batman this really amazing, awesome armored suit. It kind of reminds me of Iron Man in a sense, just because of the way that all the parts fly around and flash onto him. Batman's had armored suits before, but this one definitely feels like kind of a Iron Man-esque suit, just because when they actually show the screen inside talking to him, it is very Iron Man-esque. And he has an operating system with a human name on it. This one's named Monica. It all felt very like a homage to Iron Man that we've seen over the years in the MCU. The suit is fantastic though. Once it's in action in the fight scenes, I think that's one of the main highlights. Just the suit, it's so cool. He's kicking all these Two-Face henchmen's asses, and he even starts fighting Bane and does pretty well until Bane actually starts using the Venom. And then of course, Bane just beats the shit out of him, basically. I mean, his legs are in 2 different directions by the end of the beating. Although, there is a crotch rocket in the actual Batman suit. I thought that was an interesting little thing that reminded me of a Sex Machine from Dusk Till Dawn. If you've seen From Dusk Till Dawn, you know exactly what I'm talking about. At least Alfred and Batgirl come and rescue him after he got beaten to a pulp, just because, I mean, he's not 100% ready yet. And he does admit that because, obviously, he's sitting in a stool in front of the Bat Signal talking to Jim Gordon, basically kind of saying in the intermediate time, Batgirl was going to be taking over my crime-fighting duties while he gets healthy, which is cool, because I really liked the Batgirl character. I think that she's pretty good so far in the series, and I'm sure that we'll definitely see her again. I mean, both of them together fighting crime again. I'm also wondering where Damian is, I guess, during all of this. I don't know, though. I think it would be cool to see him also fighting crime with Batgirl. I like to see what they would be like together, just because I think that Jacob Tremblay doing the voice for Robin is really fun. Yeah, I really like the episode. It's quite a change of pace, I guess you could say, since there's no Harley Quinn, Ivy, and the gang in this. As a Batman episode, it's pretty cool. I really do think this could be kind of like a backdoor pilot. If this does really well, I think they could maybe do some sort of Batman-esque show, whether it be on DC Universe or the potential HBO Max that's coming out. I think it would be really cool to actually explore that in some way. But yeah, I really like the episode. Make sure you leave a comment section down below. What did you think of this episode when you check it out? Did you like it? Did you not like it? If you're a Release the Snyder Cut fan, how did you feel about the jokes pointed at you in the episode? I think they were all in good fun. But thank you as always for checking out my reviews. I really do appreciate it. If you liked it, make sure you leave a like, hit that subscribe button. If you want to keep up to date with all my reviews on Harley Quinn and also my movie reviews, trailer reactions, unboxings, and more. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.